Hello and good evening, beautiful people. Today we are live on YouTube, and of course, the start things are not going well. I mean, my light and my camera is not staying. Come on, stay here. Okay, so today we are live, and we are going to talk about a beautiful subject, and of course, we are going to talk about families. What I would like you guys to do is to tell me exactly what family mean to you. And don't tell me these things from the books, what you have written before. Don't tell me these things from the codes, what you read. Just tell me from your own experience or from your family. I want the original answer for this evening. And I would say that I have here Stone Nirob from Bangladesh, and also Alexandra Pak from Russia. We are waiting also teacher Chris from America. I hope he will get, but I know it's a long distance, and until he get in Europe, yeah, it will take time. So until let's see how Alexandra is doing today.
Um, so, what about you?
I'm letting you to tell us how are you feeling, and after I will answer.
I would say I'm not feeling good. I mean, my emotions, because I've been reading some bad stuff on the internet, which is my mistake. Sometimes I do it. Um, 2 days ago, I got a comment on Facebook. I still have some emotions because of it, and still can't understand why people make such comments.
Mhm. I mean, you are not feeling well because of the comments.
Because of it, because of my lesson, because of my job, my sometimes, and oh, yes,
Hello,
and
everybody.
because of the weather in Russia.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, we
just
have from Russia.
Oh,
Yay.
Sergey, someone from Russia.
where are three of us from Russia? No, two.
Yes, two us.
I,
Alexandra,
I
and
just
you.
I just mistook Nilusa from Russia.
Nelson, probably.
Uh, so I'm from Russia.
In the past,
You
maybe
look
you were
you look like a typical Russia.
typical Russian
Yes.
lady, yeah, maybe.
Well, we are near, so it's not. My brother
I
is from
didn't I didn't mean to confuse you.
Russia.
I
No,
just
no.
told my opinion.
Thank you, thank you. So we
Hello,
were talking.
Stone. Hello, dude.
Yeah. Hello, Sergey. How are you?
How are you
Yeah,
feeling?
hello.
Yes.
I I can guess. I can only guess what you were saying. Supposedly, you just asked me how things are going.
Yeah. Guys, I have a lot bottle of water here, so I have time in this evening to have
To
this.
drink all of them.
If you want, I can
Drink,
bring you
to
also,
drink
Wow.
all of them.
but I have a
Okay.
lot. Okay.
By the way, Alexandra, I need your help.
What
How
kind of
can we call that recipe we call in Russia? Mm,
Oh, I'm hungry now.
mm, it,
Hey, are you
it
hungry? Are
no
you
no. It's
hungry?
very sweet. It's very sweet, and I
Sweet?
don't know. Yes, halva. How do we call halva in English?
Halva.
Oh,
I know halva. I
yeah,
don't know in English, but I know. Is it the same in
but
Romanian?
like in Romania, in English. Oh, let me think. How?
Halva. I like it, but it's too sweet.
Yes,
It's
it's sweet.
too sweet per basic dishes. I don't know.
I was just sitting and enjoy the flavor of this thing. And I'm wondering how do we call it in English? Absolutely
Um,
unaware.
I don't. I To be honest, I have no idea.
But if Niluța, have you ever
But I
met
think
that
the name
halva in
I
halwa
speak
French?
in
is
English.
common
In
in the world,
I,
worldwide. I think the halwa name is the common in the worldwide. It is also using in our country also.
mm,
The
but
same
It's
paste.
also like a cake.
it's not really a cake. It's
It's not like a cake. This.
it's
Uh,
like a big piece of candy.
yeah, but it's so
is it
small.
kind of sweets? No, I think it's a paste of nuts and sugar and oil.
Ah, mm, okay.
Nuts,
It's like a pear.
with nuts with nuts with sugar and oil.
Mm. Oh, Chris, if you're watching this live after, I'm telling you that you are late.
Late.
Okay.
It's never late.
No, he's never late, but he's always more earlier, but today he's in late. Anyway, today, as I said before, I want to talk about families. And as I said before, I want to tell me exactly, but exactly from your mind and from your experience, what family mean to you. I mean, don't tell me these things from the books, what you have written before. I'm not interested because from the books I know. I want to know from you what family means to you. Sergey, I like it that I don't know who's the boss in the family.
Hey,
By the way,
I
we have two person from Russia, so I will see if you have different mindset. So
probably.
I believe as someone who responsible for family budget, he
mm,
has a right to be responsible the whole family. Here, who keep family budget, he has he can rule his family because everything under his control. It doesn't matter uh, but whose money keeps wife or husband or dad, grandma. It doesn't
mm,
matter because a family is a small society, and families are living with a big community, few generations all together sharing a roof and living in the same building,
mhm.
I guess.
You guess? Tell me from your
I, I,
experience,
I,
from
I,
your
gue-
life.
I guess and believe. For example, in my region,
Mhm.
a special nation, I would say a local nations, they have a habit living all generations together, and probably four, three generations uh, under the same roof, and the oldest one has control above everybody in the family, because the youngest generation have to be respect and obey oldest.
Mhm. Okay, could you give us more specifically, I mean, in detail, or let's say an example? Who's
Okay,
those?
okay. Um, a boss in the family has the best position on the table. No one has a right to begin to eat at the dinner or breakfast or
Mhm.
lunch before a ruler or family's ruler begin start to eat. Everybody keep waiting took his when he take his spoon or fork. and they just sit and keep waiting while he take first bite.
Wow. Okay. So, for
No,
example, in your
frankly, not much families keep follow that old traditional.
Mm,
All those traditional from our ancestors gradually dying.
mm,
But some and you see maybe one more example from family, another nationality living in my region. They have a rule, strange rule. Uh, Let me think. A young couple, married couple,
mhm.
can't appear both can't both appear at the same time in front of their parents. It's a it's against uh, it's against old traditional rules.
Ah, okay. So, if I understand well, you want to say that if there is a young couple and there is an older couple, or I don't know, the ruler of
Yeah,
the house,
their parents,
the parents,
young
yes.
young couple can't show up together in front of their parents.
Then how?
Because they have a sexual restrictions.
Okay, but they are married.
Yes, they are married. They have babies. Everybody know young couples sleeping together,
Mhm.
but it is inexplicable. It's uh, 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 I don't understand that rule because I'm not belong to that nationality, and even modern people from that nationality find this old tradition um, rather strange.
Okay, so then that husband is eating with whom? If he's not eating with his wife.
Sorry.
I mean, if the couple they cannot come and to eat together in front of the others, then how they are eating? That's the question.
How they are eating,
How they are eating if they cannot eat
how they
together?
having something, how they having a food,
I understand again.
how do they fit themselves?
How if they don't have the right
Yeah,
to have dinner with the parents, how do they eat?
exactly.
Mm,
Um,
probably, for example, a young wife
Mhm.
have her food separately with the rest women of the family.
Strange rule.
this is strange rule. I've never heard of it. Maybe
Oh, okay, Alexander much more know geographic of Russia.
geography of Russia. Yes,
Okay,
which part of
okay.
Russia it
It
is?
is a south west
Mm,
part of Caucasus,
ah,
Black Sea coast.
yes, they have something else. Just maybe because they
Uh,
felt they belong to the to traditions. Like maybe yes.
But
then
they are
then
Christian. They are Muslim.
hundreds years back, um, those people lived in a small tribes,
Mm.
Mm.
and they don't belong any countries. They live separately from the world, and they could keep a lot of their old traditionals, and some of those traditionals still exist, and they follow them.
Okay, but in your family, are you applying this kind of traditions?
No, I'm a typical Russian. I don't belong to those tribes, those nationalities I had mentioned.
Okay. So how is in your family?
How easy my family?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I mean how you are eating. I mean, are you
How
eating
In
together?
in your
Having your...
family,
ah
yes. Just
how we are eating?
Yeah, so tell us more about your family. If you are living with
You
your
see,
parents, grandparents.
having a food running spontaneously. If I want to eat, I just go to the kitchen. I fill my plate with something delicious and begin to eat. As I eat done, I just wash my plates and put it back, and that's all.
Great.
Today I had breakfast alone. I haven't had lunch, and when it got dark in the evening, I finally came to the kitchen and asked my wife, "Don't you think I'm hungry? Give me something to eat." She just pointed on the stove where was a frying pan. She got few uh, fried potatoes plus piece of meat and enjoyed. And that's all. I did tea by myself. I served myself alone. So, but that's not happening all the time, of course. Sometimes we're sharing food together.
Ah, okay. So you are like in Europe, majority. I mean, here also you are eating usually alone. So it depends.
The trouble is we just bickering who exactly will be washing dirty plates, because uh, as we imbibe all food,
Mhm.
we just put it in the sink and trying to get rid of that activity. Nobody like washing plates. So, and
Oh,
we always arguing.
yeah, who's gonna wash the plates? So, if I understand well, you are helping your wife in the house also.
Sorry, I misheard you.
I said, if I understand well, you are helping your wife in the house also.
Helping. There is no way to run away from home house chores. Of course, I do vacuum cleaner. I wipe dust, but
Wow.
I never use. I don't exactly know how to deal with a washing machine. I
Complicated,
don't.
huh?
I. It's really complicated for me. I don't know what particular buttons I have to do. I have to press.
Yeah, it's hard to learn these things, right? It's really funny.
If I want to wash my clothes, I just turn on a tap and use my hands
Mhm.
to wash clothes.
Yeah, like
All the way washing clothes.
Yeah, but it's much easier than to put in the washing. Yeah, I know, I understand. It's complicated. This technology from now are too, yes, it's too complicated. So what I like about Sergey is that he's doing cleaning. I mean, he's cleaning in the house. He's using the vacuum cleaner. So perfect. The next step, the baby step, is to learn how to use a washing machine. Yes, and I'm
Mhm.
sure he can do it. As you know, using TikTok and Facebook, it's not more complicated. Okay, let's see, Alexandra. Alexandra, tell us, what does a family mean to you? And if you want to share more about the families in Russia from your part of the world.
From my part of the world,
Yeah.
for me, family. What does it mean, a family? A family mean? First of all, it's support for us, each other. For example, I can give you my personal experience because my parents actually, they celebrated 25 25 wedding anniversary last year. Of course, each family has something arguments all the time. It's not possible to live without it. But family should they can try support each other as much as they can, because first of all, it's all about living together. It's but if you're talking about having dinner, but in my family, usually by the way, my parents always have dinner together, but I I have dinner alone mostly. But this the point. That's the point. I've noticed that my parents always dinner, breakfast, or lunch. They always have it together. The first thing is support. Second one is, I don't know, trying to help each other in a in any difficult situation that you have. Maybe trying to argue less. Sometimes it's impossible, but we need to try to be kind to each other, because family isn't about having a ring or babe. Sometimes people think, having children it's so easy, but even when you have some children, you need to help your wife. I mean, I'm talking about a husband, because most of the time a husband doesn't want to help because he thinks it's so difficult. But it's the key to success in your family.
Yeah, I agree.
we
So
keep
the
we
husband is
keep we repetitively say a husband has to help his wife.
And maybe to help with cooking as well, because sometimes
as
in my
as as,
family, no, in my
as
family,
a woman, how often do you help your husband?
I'm not married yet,
Oh,
but
but
I can see in my family, for example, I can tell, uh, I can tell you because based on my family, based on my parents and my brother who has a family, his own family. My father always helps my mom with cooking, with cleaning, etc. When my when my niece was born, my brother always cooked, and now He when he has time, free time, he cooks all the time.
How does it happen? Uh, Males in your family regularly cook up meal
I
in the
don't know.
kitchen.
Maybe they like cooking. I always make jokes about my brother because he works in a different industry, oil and gas and oil industry. But I always tell him,
So,
you
so
you you have to
I think
you,
Mr. Sanjay are standing before 100 years ago, standing now.
yes,
Because
I
nowadays
always
the world is
yes.
changing. So male and female are the equal, and male working for the cooking also in the household for helping his wife or his family.
Yeah, probably. But yes, I always tell my brother, you need to be a chef instead of your job, your your current job, because he likes cooking.
So if I'm working or I'm doing job, so if I have a free time on the family, I can cook. There is no difference to doing others but thinking others. It's not a shame or other thing. I have to cook if I have a time on the family.
Okay.
But I should not live away from the home if I had some work on the room.
I will come to this and I will tell you in more details. Okay. So, thank you, Alexandra. Let's see, Mr. Stone, tell us what does a family mean to you? And after, tell me about your culture also from your country, because I
Okay.
want to know the culture more.
First of all, if I'm going to compare or meaning of the family, I can say as a business student. Okay, I'm a business student, and I calculate the family with business meaning. So first of all, if you are going to thinking for a family, family is a one kind of financial company. How it is financial company? You have to maintain all the family with financially or with the money. Without money or finance, it's not possible to going a family properly. So first of all, I want to say, without money, so family can't survive easily. And then, if we are going to for discussing on family, it's the responsibility. So some of them in the family, there are it can be belongs 8 people, 5 people, 3 people. It doesn't mean, but there is a one head or ruler who can make rules for the family. But everybody should be obey. If the child don't obey their guardian or father, the family will not go properly or successfully, I can say. And we have to cooperate for everything on the family. Without cooperate, it's not possible to continue properly the family. And family always try to support each other. It can be father or mother or sister or son. So sometimes I see nowadays, in a time, the family was big or more people, but nowadays it is breakdown and going to nuclear family. So everybody wants to live alone with their son or daughter. So it should not do now because we have to belong with father, mothers, grand, grandfathers, grandmothers, or everybody should be get together and do so many things with our family. So first of all, why am I thinking the family is like financial or financial company? So if you are look after to the company, we have to maintain the book accounts section. So in the family also has a accounts section. We are maintaining the money for everyone. In our family, our son or daughter or brother can be study. So we have to give money to them from our family, and we have to count on our accounts. If we don't count the accounts, the family can destroy day by day. And we have to observe who is the working or who is the job holder on the family who are working on outside, and how much money we are taking or coming from the outside, and we calculate and we try to support with our food. We buy food, we buy cloth, we buy everything whatever we need. So that's it, family, I can say. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. So from what I understand from you, family in a family, you make an association the family with a company. I mean, if you know how to lead a company, you know how to lead a family. I will say yes. To be a great leader, to make business in life, you should know how to lead a family first, and after to go to the businesses. Of course, I'm talking in Europe because I know in your country is different. You already know these things from the childhood, but here things are different. I mean, it's not like in your country, and you know these things very well. But from what I understand, family is mean their support. I mean, family is not only wife and husband and children, but there is also an extended family, like grandparents, like brothers, like sisters, and there is a ruler who actually makes money to can maintain the family, all the family. Yeah, thank you so much. So this is from your culture. You are from Bangladesh, uh, and you are a Muslim, right? No, or Hindu?
Yes, yes. No, no, Muslim. I'm
Muslim,
Muslim.
Muslim. But I think
Yes,
it's somehow the same culture, also with Hindu people. No?
Mr. Stone from Bangladesh.
Yeah, but he's a Muslim. Yeah, but in majority of the families, I mean, in the Muslim families, they are doing like that.
Oh,
And
guys, if you forgive me, I'd like to ask Mr. Stone just one question
sure.
to
okay,
clarify.
okay.
We few days back, I watched TV report, and they said uh, sharp, expensive price on a gravestone place. I wonder to know how expensive a place at the cemetery in your country.
What expensive?
Uh, at the graveyard, each dead body let me think.
Really, I don't understand.
Digged in the hole.
Well, he's talking
Niluja, do
about.
you understand what?
I
No,
think
I
he's
want
talking
to know
about the
how.
graveyard.
Yes, how expensive graveyard in the cemetery.
I mean, the place where you put the dead bodies.
Dead body. Just TV
Yeah,
report
graveyard.
told $10,000. I can't believe it.
If it's expensive,
Damn.
where you put your relatives in the graveyard. Graveyard.
No, no, not like that. It is free in Bangladesh. Or
Free?
yeah, sometimes we have to give it can be the major part of the graveyard, but in the village area, it's so lowest price. No, they are many expensive in the village
Yes,
place or
I just,
in the district place.
I
But
just,
in the in capital of Dhaka city, one area there is one or two graveyard where it's expensive for the rich people, not for the poor people or middle class people.
Mhm.
They have to
Thanks,
buy.
thanks.
Who are rich, millionaire or billionaire, they are just buy that kind of place for graveyard, but not the village or city area or district area. There is not. It's so expensive.
I just re-asked that question because I didn't believe the report from TV because that was enormously high priced. So, and I told myself, I
I think
know some guys
I
from
think
Bangladesh,
that is
and I asked them to clarify that question because when we were watching TV with my friend, we got shocked when he told about the price at the graveyard.
no. I think this is the fake news or for the example of one or two, not more.
Okay, no, it depends of area in Bangladesh. At the capital city, the price might be expensive. Mm, at the country, it's for free. Am I right in thinking?
Yeah, yeah. Who are rich, they wants to make a grave for memorial. They are
Hmm.
using that kind of thing for them. And
Okay.
somebody also buy the graveyard for them for so many years so that it can be stay in the city area. But if you are going to in Bangladesh in the village area or in the district area, there is it's totally free for us.
Okay.
And sometimes also someone who are poor who have no land to for grave themselves, so sometimes we also help them to grave in our land.
Okay, when I will be old enough, I will go to Bangladesh to bury myself for free.
Yes, you are dead and you are going like a
Yeah,
ghost.
yeah, yeah. You are always welcome.
But give me a few more years for living.
That's really funny. Okay. Um, let's see. Um, okay, I understand until now how is your family and stuff like that. But let's see, Mr. Stone, would you like to what you would like to change from your culture of family? If you could change something, what you would like to change?
Actually, I have no idea about this question. How can I change? What should I change on my family? I think we are okay now with our family, whatever we are continue and we are survive. But I have to change myself. I don't want to change my family, but I want to change myself for the future.
How?
And I was belongs to live in the village area for more days or more year. But now I want to stay in or I want to live in a city area for changing my life, for make a business in my future life. And I was staying in village for establish my family for more days. So now my family is established and it's going on well. So I don't think about my family now. My family will be grow up day by day and they can survive on the village. But in after 2020, after 2014, when I was completing my graduation, so after that I was go back in my family. I was staying in my home and doing well so many things for them. And finally now I am deciding myself to study more because I didn't complete my master's degree yet now. So I am now I'm now planning to changing myself,
Okay, that's
and I
cool.
have a dream. I want to do a PhD degree also if I got the chance in future. And I was good in English before 10 years ago. On these 10 years, I didn't try to practice. So my mouth was go down, doesn't move or don't move now, but I am got a chance to your platform on the serious speaking platform and on this platform. So I think I can chase myself now.
I'm sure, and you are doing it daily. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see, Alexandra. If you could change something in a family or your dream family, how this look for you?
If I could change my family, I I would change nothing because family is something you're not able to change. It's part of the world. Yes, sometimes people think I like to have a dream family, some maybe, and a perfect husband or wife, but it's impossible. Otherwise, the world will be boring. You know.
Yeah, so that is not a perfect husband or perfect wife.
Yes. How can we change our family if it's impossible? I don't think
I
it's
mean, not to
possible to
change your family,
change.
the way of acting in your family. I mean, or if you want to change something in your family,
Maybe if
your
you're talking
parents,
about the behavior, maybe I would change
something that.
my parents' behavior in some cases if I
Mhm.
had this chance to do that. To be more kind,
Yeah,
especially for my father and my mom, my
to be more kind.
to be more kind, yes, to each other.
Lovely. What about you, Sergey? What you would like to change or to add more?
If I could, I would can, but I cannot. The
But if you
only
can,
thing,
let's suppose you can.
if I could, I would can, but I cannot. And and there is only one thing across my mind. I would like my wife and I were sleeping separately in different rooms because all night long she snored loudly
That's really funny. So it's not
and
possible?
and awake me few times at the night time.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So you are into hell now, hmm?
With the rest things, I'm fully satisfied. We travel a lot. We're spending time together. We're traveling abroad and and see local sightseeing. Sometimes, of course, we are arguing and bickering and even fighting, but pretty soon we make up and living in a peace.
Okay. Now I have a question for all of you. I know, Alexandra, you wasn't married, but I suppose you had a boyfriend in your life. Okay. If you remember some kind of romantic moments from your life with your lovely one, would you like to share with us? Whatever you remember. Stone.
No, I'm not fast. Sergey, you try first.
You don't want
Oh,
to.
romantic moment, of course, I will do first. Uh, when my wife and I, we know each other from our childhood, because
Wow.
we lived at the same mm, block apartment, block building,
Oh.
uh, and we lived uh, at the next door, and we attend the same school. We haven't been classmates, but we pretty often watched each other. So it so happened we fell in love when we were 15, 16, and I kept a vivid recollection of one day. It was middle of April. It was snowing, and my future wife, um, was in a hospital,
Oh.
and public transportation doesn't work because it was slippery on the road. And I walked 3 kilometers by foot, and it was cold, I was wet, but I bring her a bunch of flower, and she was happy and give me a kiss, warm kiss.
Wow. So romantic.
Yes,
I didn't believe you are so romantic.
and
Seriously.
one more thing, when I was giving her flowers at the corridor where was my teacher from school. She recognized me, and next day she asked me, "Was that your girlfriend in the hospital?" I said yes, and she gave me a smile.
Wow, I didn't believe never ever that Sergey is so romantic. I knew he's handsome, he likes to make funny things, but he is such a romantic person. I didn't believe. Bravo, Sergey. You see, who said that Russian people are not romantic? They are very romantic. But
Oh, come on.
that things with the flower in the rain, it's remind me about the Indian movies. Seriously.
You know this.
Yeah. Such a lovely husband. Thank you so much for sharing, Sergey. Let's see, Stone. I'm waiting. You're romantic. The romantic part. I feel shy.
Hmm.
I don't want to
How can
share.
how can I share it?
I will share
Actually,
something with you. Share.
when I was studying in school, so on that time I was a poor student, and I was not good with my study. I always do the study behind the student. Okay, so when I was fall into love with my wife, it was the school time, school level. So on the time, I was going to propose her, but she don't accept myself. for
Oh,
future husband. So then I was trying to study more and more because she was a good student on that time. So after that, I was studying more and more, and I was doing good in school. So before final exam of the SHC school certificate, then again I was going to propose her for my love. Then she was not accept my love, and I was so depressed. Then I
oh,
explained to her, if you don't love me, it's not possible to pass my exam properly. Then she was coming in my home after evening. When I was explained to her, I will not pass the exam, and I hit her emotionally. So after evening, she was come in my home, and I was study on the table, and she was sitting down behind me on the chair. When someone go out from there, there is some people also. I was sitting there. When someone go out from there, then she comes and kiss me and go out, hurry up, running.
oh, Jesus.
So, so it was my romantic time. So after that, she don't try to connect with me before exam. So when I complete the exam, I was going to her and said to her, so we can continue our relationship. So on the time she said to me, no, it's not possible to continue with you because you are the emotional on that time. If I don't take easy with you, so uh, you can do wrong with your exam. That's why I was kiss you.
Oh,
So on the time I was emotionally attacked, then go out from my village in the city area. We didn't meet yet. So after 2 years, she also comes in coming. She also came to the city area. So again we meet and our relationship build up on the time. And after 1 month, we got married on the time. So after married, we have so many romantic time every night or day or any other time. I don't want to explain to you now.
mm.
A romantic moment after marriage. Okay.
Well, of course, I'm not going to ask now details, like that. but, uh, but what I like about you is that you insisted. I mean, you insisted many times because you loved her, and she didn't want to accept. But after all, she accepted. Of course, she loved you.
What?
Otherwise, she would not be with you.
Yeah.
I said I like your story.
Okay, Nilucia, what is your sweetest memory?
Ah, come on! I don't put me to tell you. I have so many. Ah, well,
The
okay.
most romantical moment of your life.
The most romantic moment of my life. Let me think. Or the most funniest. um,
What the
when
first thing came to your
when
mind?
when I get flowers. When I was 19 years old. Oh, yes, my husband bought for me roses and was 19 roses. So yeah, and also his mother was baking cake for me, two cakes. So that was this is the memories which always came into my mind. I mean, yeah, it was romantic, but the funniest one is when he slept on the roof.
Left from the roof?
Yeah, he was living. Well, I cannot
Well,
give you more details now because it's in public, this video. but yeah, it's a funny memories. Yeah, he was actually coming to me, I mean, to meet with me, and because I couldn't tell to everyone that he's my boyfriend, he slept on the roof until my friend went home. So yeah.
Your husband climbed up, trying to get in through the window, and
Yeah,
finally
but
he
I
fell
cannot
down.
tell the details. This is the funniest, things what happened. And I cannot say, but well, I can say that was romantic too, but a little bit funny. Yeah. So this was my and okay. I told you. Now let's see Alexandra, because otherwise you will ask me more and more, and I cannot give you all the details. So. Alexandra.
Yes, I'm not married, but I had great relationships with my boyfriend. One of the most romantic moments that came come to my mind, when he gave me a bunch of flowers, roses, each flower with the letter of my name.
Wow.
It was beautiful. I was like surprised when he gave me this bunch of roses. But the other moment that I remember was like he wrote, "I love you" on the beach, on the sand.
Uh,
Ooh.
In the river where we go, we had a walk, and he wrote it on "I love you" that something, but he was so romantic. But the best thing was like I personally started writing poetry because of him. Yes, I'm dedicated all my poetry to him.
So romantic. You can imagine someone to buy you flowers, and on each flower to be written your name, and after to write I love you on the sand. Oh la la, may of course.
so, am I right in thinking each flower has a tattoo with "I love
No, it's
Alexandra"?
no a tattoo. He just a bunch of roses. Each flower meant my name. Maybe he wrote it the letter of my name.
One rose
Ah,
is
each
Alexandra, two
each flower
roses.
has a
Each flower,
note. Had
yes,
had a note.
has
Ah,
had a
had a.
note, yes, with the
Mm,
letter of my name.
mm. I just was picturing how can it possible to make a tattoo on a flower.
Not a tattoo, it's just a note
Mm,
on the flower.
mm.
Oh, that's wow. That's wow. So, guys, I told you my funny things, what happened into my life. Now, I want to listen from you, your funny romantic times. Sergey, do you have any romantic funny things, memories?
No, I
Funny
don't have.
thing.
Yeah.
I think
No,
Oh, come on, I'm sure you have.
no.
Funny. Nothing funny happened in your
And,
relationship?
in my relationships, no.
Yeah.
I
Nothing
don't
funny.
remember. No. He was so serious.
Oh. Mm.
If he's
Oh,
serious,
ah
so
oh
there is also
one
some
funny thing.
funniest thing.
Okay,
yeah.
one funny thing. We have a private car. It is a
Mm.
Hyundai, a gray color. One day, my wife asked me to take her to one shop. So I parked my car at the roadside. She moved to the shop to do shopping. I keep waiting her in my car. While I was waiting her, the same color and brand car mm, pulled over in front of me. So I just didn't pay attention on that new car. Maybe listen radio or play with phone my phone. But I saw like my wife left the shop and moved uh, to the strange car. She opened the door and sit uh, at the black part of the car. She just, I just, and next second she realized uh, that car don't belong to her. She rapidly jumped out and with a wide open eyes look around and saw I'm watching her and smile. Moreover, when she was um, leaving the car, uh, a woman was returning from the shop and met her and was surprised to see like a, a woman was spending her time with her husband in her car.
Oh,
So man was waiting her wife as I do. And when my wife mistook the car, uh, man uh, uh, was shocked the same way as his wife when she was returning and spotted a lady coming out from her car.
oh, la 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 la. That's funny. This happened to me once time when then I was going with the keys to open my car, but actually was not my car, and I was trying to open it open. I said, "What the hell is not working? What, the keys are what?" And after I was looking, and was not the same number. And so, oh la la, it's my car, and I took, but was the same. I mean, the same color, the same mark, and everything. Just it was not my car, but I was thinking it's my car. So imagine me to do these things. I mean, to take a wrong car. Yeah, these things happens. Maybe just for the women. I don't know. Maybe only women are doing like that.
Yes, I think a lady behavior maybe just don't pay attention all tiny details. They saw a car, familiar color. We just get in and report it, go further, and that's all.
But can you imagine if we do like that also with the husbands, to think that this is my husband and to not be my husband? If women are not paying attention, will be really funny. What about you, Stone? A funny story.
Yeah.
Stone, with you.
So it was my fun story. Yeah. Did you say anything?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yes, Stone, I'm all ears
We
to listen to
we
your
are
funny
we
story.
are burning of desire to hear your story.
Funniest moment in 2008 in Berlin. Actually, my connection was going to problem.
Yeah, you don't hear it well.
Yeah, it was 28. So basically on the Valentine's Day. So one of my friends come to me for propose my wife when we was not married on that time. So the friends come to me and tell me, I liked this girl very much. Can you help me? So on the time I didn't talk to others about my relationship. I loved I love my wife. So he comes to me and tell me, you have to do something with a flower. You have to give this flower to your wife. And it was my bad luck. I didn't explain to him, and it was so funny also. I take the flower and go to my wife. Actually, she's not wife that time. She was my girlfriend, like that. So I just go to her and give the flower to her hand and tell her, please try to this flower on your behind the leg. And she told me why I'm giving it on my leg, on the foot. I say to her, you have to do because someone like you, the flower gave me and for to you. Then she was doing these things, the flower with her foot or leg. Then I come back to my friends and I see he is cried. He was cried on the time, and all around we was the friends of 4 or 5. So everybody tried to laugh again and again, again and again. What's happening on the time? So I was also laughing on the time so many times, and we was discussed on the class every time and every time. So it was the funniest things. So after 1 week or 2 week, my friends know about myself and about my wife, basically the girlfriend. So it was my funniest story of the time.
Oh, so someone gave you flowers to give to your wife when she was your girlfriend in the time. Ah, painful. I could
Yeah.
say it was really painful to do these things, but still you did it. So strong man. But what I didn't understand very well. What did you mean by putting her foot on the flowers? I didn't understand that part.
Yeah, I was thinking you don't understand on this part.
Yeah,
It
I
means
thought.
the flower, yeah, yeah, the flower throw in the soil
Mhm.
and walk over the flower. I mean
For
it.
what?
Do you understand?
Okay, somehow yes, but I don't understand why.
Because I was loved her, but someone wants to take my girlfriend from myself. So I have to do this kind of things for go out this boy from her.
But who gave her the flower? You.
No, no, no. One of my friends, his
One of
name
your
is
friends. Yes, I
one
understood.
of my
One of your,
friends,
yeah,
my
gave,
friend, my friend.
yes, good. He gave you the flower to give to your wife.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, yeah, I understood. Right.
And he didn't know this girl is my girlfriend on that time.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know. I didn't explain to him anymore.
Well, these things happens. What can we do?
Because my wife was my cousin, okay?
Ah, I understand.
It's the maternal cousin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know in your culture it's like that to marry with cousin. In my culture, it's not. It's not. It's not possible. These things. But yeah. Wow. Well, it's funny. Um, and now I will want to know from you an advice for the couples or for the lovers. If you have any advice for them, Sergey. I know you are now 55, I think, or I don't know how much years you have. You told us in a video. But anyway, you have a family, you are a grandparent. So, would you like to share with us some kind of advices for the young couples?
Advice for young couples.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. At the first glance, it's what can I advise? Nothing came to my head to say something firstly. It's look like Yeah, let me think. I I can't contrive my advice. Mm, I don't know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, but
Okay,
let's
I
say
have
that just a minute, Stone. Let's say that I'm your daughter, okay? And what advice would you give me?
Mm. Everybody. Anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but we are waiting
Ah,
your
yes.
answers.
My answer. I'm just apologize. I didn't know what to say yet.
But you don't have any advice, you from the young couples to tell them, hey, love each other, respect each other, and stuff like that.
Oh, no, all those common things don't want to mention. Just want to say something original,
Yeah,
something
which
new. I would say if you keep sleeping together, it would help you to save your marriage. No matter what happened, how are you angry to each other? Um, just try to sleep together,
that's a
and
good advice.
and overcome all difficulties. Just
Bravo, Sergey. Finally, you find a
thank you.
good. I'm sure you have so many advices for us, but yes, yes, I totally agree with you. Sleeping together, even if you are angry with each other, because if you are sleeping together and say, "Hey, you are snoring," okay. Ah, I have this problem with snoring too. I'm snoring, so what can I do? Anyway, I
sleep,
hope
sleep
they will understand.
to sleep and sleeping in different ways, different activity.
Mm, yeah. Thank you, Sergey. Stone, your advice for the couples.
no. All advice is given by the Sergey, so I have no any advice without this one.
Oh,
So sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and together.
okay, good. Sleep, sleep until you don't wake up anymore. Okay. Just kidding.
As a couple, you have no another thing in the night time. Just sleep and sleep, and different
Okay.
way.
Okay, I can recommend. Don't try to do each other a body massage each evening.
Oh, achieving. Seriously. Achieving. But yes, this is great. I would like to do this. Why not? Yeah, sounds. But when you come from the work and you are so tired, I don't know if you really feel someone to do your massage or just to
No,
sleep.
no, of course, if you exhausted and worn out, you really need to relax, and your couple just take care of your skin, your body, and it's really nice feeling.
Ah, sound good. Stone, I hope you wrote somewhere these things also. Sleep, 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 but do also massage. Alexandra.
I would advise just listen to each other because it was my mistake that I made personally, especially when you are in a different cultures like myself because my ex-boyfriend was Russian. I'm not, and we fight it all the time about it, about the culture, about the difference between our cultures, and that's why I suggest to listen to each other, the each other's main opinion about traditions, culture that you have and you want to keep in in your life,
Mhm.
because it can be the reason for your divorce in the future.
True. I agree.
Yes, that's true. That was the reason why we broke.
Yeah, but I know it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, many are doing like that. I mean, when they found that actually this culture or this behavior or these values are not according with my values, they are just starting to fight and fight. First is so much love, and after when you get more
Because
meat,
I wanted to say I wanted to keep my traditions that we have in my family. He wants to keep his his traditions, the Russian tradition that we in my family don't have. We fight it about all the time, and it was the main reason why we broke our relationship.
and don't you think that there could be a solution for that?
Yes, it
Yes,
could be.
there is the
Yes,
solution, of course.
to
The
listen.
solution, the solution is man's heart. No, the way to the man's heart goes through his stomach. Remember it?
So you have to give him food.
Yeah,
Food, food. Could to give some food. He could give. He could give. He could. He could cook himself. I would say, yeah, but no, he doesn't. He didn't need me. He didn't need me to cook for him.
I have
Okay.
heard women's like listening, men's like by eyes,
Actions.
Like what?
Mm, by eyes
by
to
eyes,
watch to watch
visions, watching
Ah, now
vision.
I
women.
understand many things if you tell me these things. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You do you understand?
I do. When he said they likes to look and they like and the woman likes to hear to listen, then okay, okay, yeah, I
Depend.
understand.
It depends in the past. It depends in the person. No.
Maybe. Okay, guys. Wow, I can't believe it's 1 hour and 17 minutes already. We talked too much in this evening, and we had such an amazing subject and discussions and funny things here. And now I would like to go back to the stone and to tell us his last things or his last words for this live stream from this evening. Monsieur, Mr. Stone.
I
Your
don't
last,
understand.
your last
What?
words for this evening.
Last word for this session.
Yes. Whatever comes into your mind, what you want to share with us.
Today I learned so many things. Actually, I'm coming here for learning. So it was so glad to me for this session, and I know from each other so many cultures, and our culture and your culture so different, and I know.
Yeah.
So I'm coming here. So listen you, and you gave me the opportunity to share everything with you. So I want to say thank you everybody to sharing with myself. Bye bye. Good night.
Thank you too, Stone. It was a pleasure to hear about you and about your funny story and all what you shared about family. Thank you so much. Sergey, your last words for this evening and for this live stream.
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, it was a nice pleasure to meet you this evening and great honor to be with you to communicate and share ideas and remember old things from our memory. Just always dreamed to come along with Niluce, Alexandra, and Mr. Stone all together at the same session, and my dream looked like came true.
Yes, it is. And believe me, we will have many, many more evenings. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to hear about your funny story, and I'm sure you will learn also to use the washing machine. I'm sure next time tell us how was. Okay?
If I didn't broken it,
Ah,
if I will not broken it.
I hope so. Alexandra?
Okay, my last words for today are first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to your live stream, Yalutsa. And first, I would like to say to be kind. Don't spread negativity over the world because it's so important for us to stay positive, to be calm, and try to focus on the good things instead of bad things, because sometimes we get a lot of energy from it. People are like, I don't know how to say it, they are like they attract to each other by the energy they have. And sometimes it's so important for us to be happy, or maybe to be sad. It doesn't matter because you are unique. You can be happy or you can be sad. This is life. You cannot be like a robot, which means to stay happy all the time. You can even cry, but the most important part of it just to be kind to each other.
Thank you. Thank you, Alexandra. Ah, yes, guys. So in this evening, I really enjoyed. I didn't finish my bottle of water, and I still have here. I just want to promote myself again, that guys to know that I'm drinking too much water. So do it, Sergey.
Oh, Delutska, you are paid for with advertisement.
Yes, I'm advertising water, and you are advertising. You see now you are here, and I cannot speak. You are with coffee, I'm with water. So anyway, it's so heavy. Anyway, so it was
What kind of water sponsored with life?
uh, Terra Aqua.
Okay.
It's Terra Aqua from Romania.
Okay.
Well, okay. I will just want to say thank you to Stone from Bangladesh, to Sergey from Russia, to Alexandra Pak from Russia too. It was such a pleasure to have all of you here and to talk about families, about funny things, romantic things from your life. And my camera still is not staying well, but it's okay. And um, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. We will have another live stream and with more funny things and more with positive things, of course. As Alexandra said, we are kind, all we are romantic, we are talking about love, we are sharing love, and you will see in the next time. So, guys, thank you so much. I have learned so many things from you, and I know I will send a video to Sergey to know how to use his washing machine. So Alexandra,
Okay.
also I want to say thank you, Alexandra, for telling us your beautiful romantic story with the flowers written on your name and with the sand, with I love you. Also you Stone with the flowers which you have to give to your wife from your friend name. Also, it was such a funny story. And I hope next time also I will not forget to take my car and to not take another car. Of course, women are like that sometimes. So thank you so much for being with us this evening. See you next time and all the best. God bless you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.